What's going on, y'all? Rob Anderson with Clean Power Wash. Um, actually, just Rob Anderson right now. Let's just talk real. Um, a lot of you may have already seen this, but putting this video out here. Um, got some messages from people. Apparently, John Lange passed away the other day. Um, as a fellow industry or power washing industry guy, and obviously another YouTuber, and um, got different groups, Team Wash Life, which I've seen a lot of support and everything coming through on there. Eh, Passed away. He's got two little girls. There's a GoFundMe that's been started. As of looking at this, I think originally the goal was to hit 10,000. It's been updated to 15,000. Um, to 93.50. I mean, y'all, I know something happened to me. Um, being a difficult spot. Um, the family hasn't said anything about what happened. Um, said it's all of a sudden. Uh, because this time of year, and again, to be clear, I have no idea what happened. Um, and it'll probably come out at some point. But just to reach out to anybody who's struggling with anything in the off season. Um, as entrepreneurs, we feed on activity. We love that adrenaline. We love um, the excitement that we get from that next that next step in the business. Right now, we bought two more trucks. The excitement of getting to build those out in the future and everything else. And fortunately, I've got people around me. Um, Talked to a couple people today. Um, I know a lot of guys deal with depression this time of year, depending on how sometimes we've had seasons where the season just ended like that, and we were caught in a worse financial position than I would have preferred to be in. Um, through all the stuff with COVID, quite frankly, a lot of it's helped to make things better for the business. But our experience and other people's experience are going to be different. Um, and I know as an entrepreneur, we go through a daily um, roller coaster. Um, it can be amazing, have an awesome interview, then find out a client's mad, then find out this is broken, then find out you didn't get that loan you were hoping for, or you're in a really tight spot. I remember being in a lot of that. I know also through all the stuff with YouTube, um, guys, I pushed um, to hit that 10,000. To pass Jason Guyman, um, and then he passed me. He's blown way past me on YouTube, and I know John was real motivated. Met him at the met him in person for the first time at the Branson Huge Convention. Um, Way taller than I thought he was going to be. I didn't realize he was like 6'3", 6'4", just made me, and I'm basically 6 feet tall. Um, I'm like, what's up, John? Um, but I know others of us. I mean, he took a big step back from a lot of the social media stuff. Hadn't been posting much. I went through that a couple years ago. Um, there's a lot, guys, when we're giving so much of our time and energy, and sometimes it just feels like, what's the point? Um, Sometimes it's hard to look at the calendar and see, man, can it be April yet? Can it be May or June? Can my bank account magically have more money in it? Um, there's a lot of mindset stuff. There's a lot of things where it's easy to um, get in your head, get in a negative headspace, be struggling with things. And I know, I've talked to Bobby Walker about stuff in the past too, and we both gangbusters on so much stuff. grow, 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 and then all the other pressures of life, pressures in business, um, a lot of what we put on ourselves. Um, I don't mean this to be a promotional thing, but guys, get the book Gap in the Game. Um, that's a really, really helpful thing to kind of change your mindset as an entrepreneur. Um, I certainly don't want my business to go down in revenue, but a lot of times, we had a big goal this year of a million one, and we finished at 960. Um, not There's no way bragging. I could sit there and be really upset about the fact that we finished $40,000 or $140,000 off of our goal, um, but instead should be ecstatic about how much increase all of what we accomplished in the past year. You change your view, change your mindset. You got to focus on that positive. You got to focus on what did you gain, not the gap between a idealized goal. I mean, you see all the stuff with the stock market. I mean, today they were talking about, oh, Facebook went down a whole bunch in its valuation because they uh, they were supposed to do $30 billion and they thought they were going to do 30 billion and they did $29.5 billion. The world's falling apart. Um, they did $29.5 billion, whatever. I ain't getting the numbers, but they missed their target, and so that's all that Wall Street cares about, guys. We're not Wall Street. We're guys just going out trying to hustle to make some money, provide for our families. Um, so, guys, if you're struggling, and also, guys, I'm not any special person. Me, John, Ray Natario, Bobby, we all go through those ups and downs. And if you see, we just straight up go MIA, it's always nice to have those reach out. Just, hey man, haven't seen you post in a while. You doing all right? Um, it's really a big help a lot of times to be able to just know that people still care about you, that they noticed. So many people can go through life and feel like if they haven't heard notes of appreciation recently, that um, that nobody cares. Um, and guys, if you do struggle with seasonal depression, go get help. Go find some buddies. Go get accountability. Um, y'all know I'm in Conquer. I've been in there with guys that are struggling. I've struggled too with winter times or just seeing things just not going the way you want them to. Uh, and always just you know remember that no matter what you're going through, no matter how bad things are, it will get better. We have the ability to make changes in our lives. We can change the decisions. Um, if you don't like your present conditions, Zig Ziglar always says you are where you are because of the choices you make, and you can change where you are by changing the choices you make and the things that you fill your mind with. Um, so, anyways, um, if you watch this and you're struggling with anything right now in the off season or peak season or whatever else, shoot a comment down there. I'm still just one person. I can't help everybody in the world, but hopefully can make an impact, and that's something that I know that John wanted to make an impact, to be able to help people make some money, but to be able to help people, you saw his genuineness. Um, he wasn't somebody who was afraid of work. Somebody who was going to go out and find a way to get things done. Um, help to provide income for people. That's always one of the biggest uh, honors and responsibilities as an entrepreneur. When you start having employees, when you start having people's livelihoods depend on you, it's definitely a whole different level. Um, anyway, guys, don't want to go too much longer. I'm gonna throw the link to the GoFundMe. Um, help how you can. I know certainly if anybody of you have benefited from his openness on washing techniques or helped you out in business, um, it'd be cool. It'd be a good way to honor him by supporting that. There's ways to certainly do it anonymously, or you can put your name all over it, whatever. It's not about that, but do what you can. Have a great night. See ya.